as this cold weather front sweeps its way southwards. It will weaken as it does so over the next 24 hours and in fact grind to a halt across southern parts, but then it could re-intensify and some more persistent rain could spread back into southern Britain later on tomorrow, and it could be into Saturday before we finally get rid of that cold front in the south. Then plenty of showers rattling in on that westerly wind, but on Sunday we could see a more vigorous area of low pressure bringing some wet and some very windy weather right across the country except the far north. So it will stay rather cool after today across the north of the country, but somewhat milder all the time, I think, further south. It's the other way round at the moment though. We've got the mild air in the north, as you can see. We're really struggling, quite cool in Norwich at the moment, only 5 degrees. And in the southeast the cloud has filtered down through the morning, and the southwesterly wind will make it feel cool too, but the southwesterly wind quite strong and quite gusty too to the east of high ground in Scotland and indeed in northeast England as well, and we keep that fairly strong wind during tomorrow as well. So the brightness that still remains through eastern Scotland, I think, fast fading through the next few hours, the rain and drizzle turning more persistent and spilling further southwards as well. Probably the southeast hanging on to the dry weather, but not particularly warm, as I mentioned. Elsewhere milder than yesterday, but quite windy. The winds near gale force up in the far northwest. Then during tonight, that weather front will slip its way southwards. It'll gradually weaken as it does so, being replaced by clearer weather, 1 or 2 showers. But for the south, a dull, damp and misty night, but it will be milder than last night, just a touch of frost in some local spots further north. Then tomorrow morning will start quite bright in the north, 1 or 2 showers, but in the south, that dull, damp and misty weather hanging on for much of the day, slipping further southwards, the brighter weather, but also the showers turning more persistent on those blustery winds. And indeed that showery weather will spread further south during Saturday, the showers indeed turning wintry as far south as the hills of North Wales. And then on Sunday, it looks as if we'll see a spell of wetter and very windy weather spreading across the country.